Hey buds, I'm your host, Sam.
And I'm your co-host, Ozzy, as always.
And this is
KushCon Crime.
KushCon Crime, almost KushCon edition. Hello and welcome back to another episode of KushCon Crime that sounded very much like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
Hope you guys are all caffeinated to
Yes.
deal with the BS of the world.
Yes, good morning. We have been having technical difficulties yet again.
This episode should have been out last week, but then we were editing, well, Sam was editing it, and it crashed and erased everything.
And burned. It crashed and burned.
Yep.
But here we are doing it again, and I'm mad
Lost
because...
in the forbidden cyber world pit hole.
Pit hole?
Dark hole. Pit hole.
Okay.
One of those holes.
Yeah,
Giggity.
so interesting. One of those holes. Okay. Well, as you know, we often have technical difficulties and we often have issues just existing. So here we are.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we've been busy because we were preparing for KushCon
KushCon, that's
balancing
this
work
weekend.
life and everything. So
And we are still going to KushCon. I have some things for the KushCon. We're doing some things for the KushCon.
yeah,
I got to go to the smoke shop for the KushCon.
for the raffle.
Yeah, we have a raffle. We're going to have pop sockets. We're going to have candles.
T-shirts.
For sale on our website. We're not bringing any.
Oh,
And there's stickers and business cards that you can have. And
yeah, it's just like a small
dispersed.
convention, just to expand our product.
Networking.
Yeah.
We're networking. Anywho, so yes, so KushCon is this weekend, August 6th and 7th. Make sure you're there or you suck.
They suck.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. You don't suck, but
I was gonna say they don't suck. They've been nagging us for our next
our
episode.
content. No, you don't suck, but if you can come, you should totally come. The tickets start at $30. There's educational classes, there's VIP passes, there's an after party on Saturday, which we're probably going to go to.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, it's going to be a fun day as well. So just make sure that you come and show up and share your sport and then also learn about some weed.
Or if you just want to come down and be weird with us, just come on down and meet
Yeah.
us.
You could be weird. We're probably going to be bringing some other stuff. I don't know what exactly we're going to be bringing yet, but I think we're going to get like an overall vibe of the place first.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
It's our
and
first
then
experience, so we don't know what to expect.
maybe bring some stuff on Sunday to do. We don't know yet, but we're going to be there. So make
Shit,
sure you're
I didn't
there.
even think we were gonna make it, honestly.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. So today, obviously, I have a case for you, and it's back to me hosting.
Yep.
And then Ozzy has a strain of the day,
As always.
as always. So Ozzy, would you like to take it away with the strain of the day?
Bringing back my energy man.
Who's Energy Man?
Oh, wait, no, not energy man. My ivory man.
Ivory Man. He doesn't even know his own name.
I do. Well, I don't sometimes.
See?
Just like this morning at breakfast.
Yeah, this morning at breakfast, he said, I'll have the seafood omelet. And then she's like, okay, 2 sides are pancakes. And he's like, scrambled
It was
eggs.
first
And then on
thing
the
in the
scrambled
morning.
eggs, can I have cheddar? And she looked at him like, bitch, you just asked for an omelet. It I was like,
first thing in
scrambled
the
eggs are
morning.
not sides.
My brain wasn't functioning.
She was literally like, have a sip of coffee. Just have some coffee. But
So
anyway.
I hope you guys are having a better day than what I experienced for breakfast.
All right, well, he's going to take it away with the strain of the day now.
Taking it away, Ivory Man.
Oh, is that your name? Not Energy Man?
Nope, Ivory Man. Today's strain of the day is brought to you by Fatso.
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
I am on the contrary. It's just the strain is
Oh.
called Fatso.
Interesting. Do continue.
I just find these like names funny. Like Bio Jesus makes me remind me of like a mechanical Jesus.
Like Mecha Godzilla.
Mega Godzilla.
Mecha Jesus.
Mega Jesus. Mechanical Jesus. So, and then Fatso just makes me remind me of Fat Albert.
Hey, hey, hey.
So, it's a funny string. Fatso is a cross of GMO cookies and Legend OG that comes from Colorado breeder named Canarado. The Fatso strain is not faint for the lungs. Fatso is a newer strain that caters to gas, kush, and cookies alike. This funky, feels tasting indica is a high THC and comes with covered trichomes, which is making it more of a hash. Make sure that you're close to the couch for this one, because after smoking this one, you will not want to get up.
You'll be a potato.
Yep, be glued to the actual sofa.
Un potato.
That'd be bad for me. Although it's already bad for me.
Yeah.
I just glue it naturally.
Ozzy took 2 hits of this joint and is parking on it and won't hand it over and refusing to hand it to me, all because he's a lightweight.
Fatso helps with 23% of the people says it helps with anxiety, 21% of the people says it helps with stress, and 15% of the people says it helps with PTSD.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The fact that I said PTSD is pretty good.
That and a stress, that's nice.
Yeah, maybe I should take it.
Yeah.
I stress out about everything.
Clearly, by my reaction, I think they could have gauged that.
I guess I'm getting fat, so from now on then. I'm going to be fat.
He's going to be a fatso. Okay, well, other than KushCon and just us trying to get back to the grind here.
We're just, like I said, we just been busy with KushCon, so.
Yeah.
And life duties.
And who knows, we might record an episode at KushCon.
Yep.
If not, you might get it maybe a little bit early.
This just people don't realize that podcasting it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and then have a full-time job on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, more than full-time, because I work about 60 hours a week.
Yes, that's about right.
So, and then I drive an hour almost each way.
Yeah.
So
we're trying here, guys.
We're trying.
If only this was our actually like day job.
Yep.
That'd be pretty
if
dope.
This could be our day job, we'd
be knocking like episodes every time.
I would have like a little office space. We'd be writing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice. Okay. Well, today, you know how you have a psycho ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't compare to this one.
No?
No, not at all.
In what way?
Oh, you'll see. Oh.
All right.
Well, this is a true crime podcast, so you'll see.
Let's not say just psycho ex-girlfriend. There's psycho guys out there too.
Oh yeah, so, I've had psycho ex-boyfriends.
Men are not excluded from this.
I am also psycho.
Therefore, there's psycho girlfriends and there's psycho guy boyfriends. He did
not deny it, guys. He did not deny.
Nope, I did not.
It's alright. He's psycho too.
No, I'm sure I'm crazy in my own way.
You're
but
not psycho. Okay.
Like after a breakup, I'm not that psycho ex-boyfriend. I'm
like
just like
stalking.
Yeah, like stalking or like.
Yeah, I don't do any of that.
Stalking or hitting you up or whatever. Like the fact that you have to block me to kind of end communication. I'm just like, okay, cool.
Alrighty. So this is definitely a psycho ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
So we're going to start our story by talking about Travis Alexander. So Travis Alexander was born on July 28th of 1977 in Riverside, California.
Wait, but this is a guy, right?
Yep, Travis is a guy.
Okay. Well,
And I said he. No, I didn't. But yes.
So I'm just gonna stop you off there. So if you're asking about a psycho ex-girlfriend and he's a guy, I'm safe to assume that the guy is the victim.
Well, those of you that know this case will know the answer to that. However, if you don't, I'm not gonna say shit.
Just
together.
spill the beans.
Tell the beans.
Oh, tell the beans. Just tell the beans.
We're not telling any beans here. The beans will tell themselves. We'll read the beans like they're runes and see the fortune and do all that shit. Anyway, so Travis was born on July 28th of 1977, which just passed, in Riverside, California. His parents, Pamela and Gary, had 2 other sons and 3 daughters, one of which has the same name as me. Unfortunately, his life with his parents was not like, oh, my parents love me so much. They do everything. They're so fantastic. His family suffered from poverty, and his parents struggled with an addiction to meth.
Ooh.
Yeah. So due to their drug use, they were usually not very present. They were kind of absent parents, and they were just kind of neglectful of their children. Their house was dirty. There was never any food in the house. They weren't cooking for their children, and his father ended up actually passing away, and so did his mother. So by the age of 6, from their addiction and just health problems from it. So by the age of 6, his grandmother, Norma, ended up taking him and his younger sisters in. And that was his paternal grandparents. And they were very, 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 very Mormon.
Like religious?
Yeah, Mormon. Mm-hmm. So,
wait, are those the people that goes from like house to house? I don't know.
We're going to find out.
Yeah,
I'm going to... No, those are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh.
See, I was like... it was on the tip of my tongue.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So...
It was just a question.
Yeah. What I love about Travis and what I think was his most admirable quality was that he did not let his life and his upbringing turn him into a victim. So he connected with LDS, which is a Church of Latter-day Saints, which is the Mormon church. And he really just used it to help propel himself forward. And he didn't want to end up like in a life in addiction or poverty, just like his parents. So he pushed himself to be better than his parents could have ever been.
So he basically like observed everything negative while he was growing up, and he told himself not to do that.
He was like, yeah, I'm never going to fucking be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, which is powerful because a lot of people I read this thing a long time ago. It was like a father has 2 sons, and the father was a drinker and like smoked all the time. And when they were younger, one of the sons was like, I will never be like that, and turned out to be like a really good kid and like really successful. And the other kid ended up just like his father.
Right.
So it's just how you view things. And he viewed it as, this is not what I want from my life. I want to be successful. I want to not have to worry about food in the fridge. I just want to know that everything is okay all the time.
Okay. Pretty admirable.
Yeah. And he like pushed himself. So by the age of 10, he was living and going to the church and doing all that. He was an active member of the church, and he was baptized at 16. So he was doing mission trips.
He was going by himself? By himself?
No, he was going with his family.
Oh, okay. At that point. Okay.
No, mission trips, he was going with other people from the church.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure that's like, he did that kind of like when he was older, not right at 10.
Okay.
So as he grew up, he graduated high school and he continued to push himself. He actually opened up his own business, and he had like a really just smart mind for business. And like he could make a business out of anything. Like he had his own clothing line at one point in his life. He was just a great salesperson, and he just like had the personality and the mentality to like be like, sales is like almost like a manipulation tactic.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, but he was just
but
like
at the
smart.
same time, like you got to be smart of what you're saying.
Yeah, you got to be personable, you got to be intelligent.
Yeah.
So he just had the mentality for it. So throughout his 20s, he ended up staying single. Like he would like flirt with girls and like go out on dates and stuff, but he wasn't like seriously dating anyone. And
so he was just focused on his career, basically.
Yeah, exactly. He was just focused on
no
growing.
pooting around
Yeah.
here.
Well, plus he was Mormon, so they're like,
oh, that's
no,
right.
no,
they're
not
like,
in
no,
my
it's a sin.
the law of chastity.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into later.
Not before marriage.
Exactly. No, that's a sin. No,
Yeah.
not in my house.
Yeah.
All right. So, as I was saying, like, yeah, he was definitely focused on growing himself and being better for himself, like we talked about. And he was also a motivational speaker, and he liked to share his life story as a point of the motivational speaking. Like, if I'm a kid that grew up from a crackhead house, essentially, and came to be this, anybody can. So
that's like the Rock speech. I had $7 in my wallet.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and I had to work hard.
You could be anything. Yeah, exactly. He was like that. But people ate it up. Like they loved watching him speak, and like all of his friends.
I mean,
loved him.
not for nothing, but there are some good motivational speakers that are like pretty legit.
He was one of them.
Yeah,
he was one of them. People were definitely eating it up.
Like I do believe in that sort of thing, though. Like if you put your mind to it, I'm sure it'll reward you later down.
Yeah, basically, like he's like, if I could find God and build a better life for myself, everybody can. And like I said earlier, it's just about the mentality that you have, like going out of those situations. Right. And if you want it, you can have it.
Right.
So one of the crazy things that happened to Travis was he actually had a near-death experience. So he was he went to go meet up with his friends to get a drink, and he didn't bring his wallet with him. He just brought like a wad of cash, and then like went to the bar.
A wad of cash and went to the bar?
Not like a wad of cash, but like he just brought cash with him and went to the bar with his friends to meet up.
Okay.
So while he was there, the place got fucking robbed.
Of course.
And then they went up to him, and like the guy like hit him and was like, give me your wallet. And he was like, bro, I do not have a wallet. Like, I did not bring it. I just have my cash. Like, you can have it. And I gave him the cash. He's like, no, I want your fucking wallet. He's like, I don't have a wallet. So he was like threatening him with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he like really was like, fuck. Like, he thought he was going to die. But what ended up happening is somebody ended up sliding over their wallet to him. And then he handed it over to the robber guy and he left him alone.
But it's like,
I gave you what I had.
yeah,
you
like
could have patted
like
me
that's
down.
such a like horrible like robbery.
Yeah.
Like the guy gave you what he had.
Right.
Especially if you patted him down, you would have known that he wouldn't have like his wallet.
Well, you know what? It's a robbery, so it's not like the person that was robbing people was all there anyway.
But see, like I would, as a robber, for me, like if I was robbing
You heard
people,
it.
I'd be like, okay, well, thanks.
You made a nice robber.
Yeah, I'd
You'd
be
be
a
like,
nice robber.
Thank you for your
I'd
wallet.
be like, all right, well,
Sorry, times are hard.
yeah, like times are hard. Or even like just take out the money and be like, all right, here, well, here's your wallet
I
back.
don't want to take everything.
I just want to take the money that you have in here. That's
What's your ATM code?
I'd be a nice robber.
You're like, I will only take half of what you have. Is that rent money? Never mind. I won't even take it.
Yeah, it's like that's yeah.
What you
Never
got
mind, you
extra?
can have
Can
it.
I just have your watch, maybe? Thank you so much.
Or can I just have your sneakers? Like I'll just take that instead.
Your sneakers are nice. I'll take those.
Yeah.
Thanks for the Yeezys. So Ozzy's a nice robber. So if
Yep.
you ever get robbed and it's like too polite, he's not Canadian. It's Ozzy.
Yeah, it's I'm just a nice person. I'm not a very violent person.
Says the person who does
Like even
martial
like
arts.
even when I'm sparring, like in the gym, they're like, "Dude, you're too nice to be sparring." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I just don't like hurting people."
Oh my god.
But then when obviously it's a real competition, then you've already seen that side.
Yeah. So by the time Travis reached 30, he started having like a different mindset. So he kind of left like the bachelor mindset and was like, it's time to find Mrs. Alexander.
Oh, he wants some boudin.
He wants the person that he's going to settle down with and start a life with. And obviously in his mind, he's like, she's got to be Mormon though. Like, got to be Mormon.
Oh, he's going after those.
Well, yeah, because he's Mormon and he's like, well,
So
I want to go to
someone with the
Mormon
same religion.
Yeah, I want to go to
everything.
Mormon
Yeah.
heaven. Whatever it is. I didn't, honestly, I don't know. Y'all could correct me if you want. I don't care. I want to go to Mormon heaven. He's like, I can't be sinning and I can't.
Mormon heaven?
Yeah, it's like a specific way you have to get there. Kind of like in Islam, there's this thing, I don't know, it's like a story, I guess, that when you go and it's time to go to the gates of heaven, you have to cross like a rope.
What?
And hold on, let me explain further. So it's like a bridge, right? The more good you've done, the bigger the bridge is. The more sins you've done, the smaller the bridge is. So if you've done a lot of sins, you'd be walking across a tightrope. And if you make it to heaven, you make it. But if you don't, you fall and you go to hell.
That's in their religion?
I think so. In Islam.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
that.
It's like a story, but yeah,
Mm.
that's one of the things I remember from when I had to do things.
Because I know in Catholic and Seventh-day Adventists, like there's like a book of all your goods and your bad doings. And if you have more,
Like Santa's list.
yeah, kind of like Santa's list. It's like if
Oh.
you have more sins than good, then you don't make it or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's kind of like how it would be in Islam too. Like theoretically, your bridge would be too small for you to cross.
Yeah.
But obviously, the more good you do, the more room you have to cross.
If we're wrong in this, just correct us.
Which
but,
I don't think I am
yeah.
because I've talked about this prior.
like, we're just not religious people. We are,
but I
we
have
aren't.
studied all religions except for Mormonism
Yeah.
and
So,
Seventh-day Adventist.
We don't want conflict either, so.
Anyway, he was 30, looking to find Mrs. Alexander, how to be Mormon. And obviously Travis is like a good catch. Like he was confident. He loved to sing randomly while doing things, so much that his friends would call him like a jukebox, which is so cute because I was called the walking talking radio as a kid. I'd sing all the time. I still do.
Yeah, she knows every single song in the
Yep.
radio.
And he also had a twisted sense of humor.
Like a dark one, or
Yeah, like twisted, like funny,
like
but
me?
like sarcasm and like darker, like how we are.
Okay.
But his favorite thing, that your favorite thing, is watching UFC fights. He would have UFC parties all the time.
No shit.
Yeah,
I'd probably go over his house.
yeah. He'd be like, "Hey, Travis,
Hell yeah.
you wanna watch?"
He sounds like a cool dude
I'm
now.
Nunes.
Because we would engage in the conversation.
Yeah, that's true. So he often had those parties at his house for like the major pay-per-view events and stuff.
That's dope.
But the most important quality that, in my opinion, Travis had was how loving he was. It seemed like he would honestly do anything for his friends. He was always there to support and encourage the people that he loved and cared about. And it seemed like he had a really great group of friends around him that really loved him and cared about him too.
I feel like he and I are alike. Because I care about everyone around me.
Yep. So when Travis met this dumb bitch named Jodi at a conference for his job, prepaid legal, at first all of his friends were there
Judy
and supported him, but quickly began to realize her true nature. And her name is Jodi.
Jodi.
Jodi Arias was born on July 9th of 1980 to her parents Bill and Sandra, and it seemed like they really did try with her. Like they really did try. She has siblings, and she grew up in Salinas.
Wait, like they tried to make her?
They tried to with her, like they were good parents, or tried to be.
Oh, okay.
They tried to be good parents.
Okay.
So she had siblings and grew up in Salinas, California, although her family would move a lot, so she didn't really make that many friends, especially lifelong ones, which unfortunately I can understand, but that's where I kind of like sever with what I understand with Jodi. So as a kid, she was okay. She was a good kid. She was really artistic and pretty good at it, and she did want to be a photographer later in life. But when she turned into a teenager, she was a fucking nightmare.
Well, I mean, at that point, yeah, because Shark Week starts.
Well, not even only that. She turned into very, very angsty. She would run away from home frequently, and she was really quick to get angry. And if she didn't get her way, she would threaten to commit suicide.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So with her constant back and forth bullshit of this, her parents were like, okay, if you're going to act like a fucking psychopath and not listen to what we're saying, we're going to be more strict. And then they did turn to like physical measures of like hitting her with a belt or hitting her with a wooden spoon.
I mean, my mom hit me with all that shit.
Okay. But Jodi, being who she was, would fucking retaliate and beat the shit out of her mom and then throw shit. Anything was a weapon. And then would get more violent the more that she was met with violence.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't fucking take that shit.
Right. There's a difference. You're not a psychopath.
She would actually, like, literally smack the shit out of me if I try to fight back. She hit me with everything. And I turned out fine.
Yeah. You're all right.
I turned out fine.
You're all right.
Shit, I had my one time I got suspended and my mom made me kneel on rice for 10 minutes.
Let's call your mom. She doesn't seem like this disciplinarian.
Oh, she was. She was. My dad was the last resort.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Run away.
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
So eventually, Jodi ended up running away from her home and ended up moving in with a boy, which didn't really go so well. Obviously. Yeah. This is her junior year of high school. So she started the relationship. It was okay. Like, he was this, like, weird goth kid that... Not that goth kids are weird, because I'm also a goth kid. But weird goth kid that thought vampires were 100% legitimate. And that...
I thought they were legitimate at one point.
In high school?
Yeah.
You thought vampires were 100% real?
Oh, in high school?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Thank you. And out of high school, because he was out of high school.
Yeah.
No. And she was in high school.
There was no. I was thinking when I first watched Blade.
I literally said to you in high school, and you said yeah, and you're like, wait, no.
When I first watched Blade, I was like, oh shit.
And how old were you?
Like 13 or 14.
So you were in high school.
Well, I thought I also thought Saw was real too.
What is wrong with you?
It was fucking spooky at that time. It was
Ozzy clearly doesn't understand the concept of fiction.
Everybody was talking about Saw and shit, and I was like, "Whoa, this is some gruesome shit, man!" I was scared until I actually was like, "Oh shit, this is fake. It's actually a good movie." I'm weird like that.
The face I'm making right now is like
it's like
that girl that has her hand up in that really thin ponytail, and she's like making the what the fuck face.
Yeah. That's literally what's happening right now, guys.
So anyway, the guy thought vampires were real well into his after high school years. and really thought that he was gonna like find them. And eventually, like, he was part of like a whole bunch of AIM and MySpace are a thing here. So he was a part of a whole bunch of AIM group chats.
Whoa! Speaking of vampires, you girls like Twilight and everything.
What?
Yeah.
Do you see Twilight in our house anywhere?
Not in my house, but I'm saying girls like Twilight when it came out.
I read Twilight. I watched the first Twilight, and I said no.
Like you girls are like, oh my god, he's such a sexy vampire.
What?
Like, come on.
First of all, he said her diggory. Let's get that straight.
Like.
Second of all, no, I've never once said that Edward Cullen or Edward Pattinson, for that matter, is fucking a sexy vampire.
Okay, was it the wolf dude then?
That's Jacob.
Oh,
and Taylor Lautner.
What's that look for, babe?
He's all right.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not.
There you go.
But the difference is I'm not like, oh my god.
She's
Jacob.
Team Wolf. You've seen
Team
it.
Team Jacob, first of all. Second of all, I'm not even Team Jacob because he imprinted on her fucking baby, which is fucking weird.
I don't know anything about that.
Exactly.
I've
So
never
shut
seen
up.
it. But the fact that you're like, oh, well, he's a different exception.
No, I did not say that. Can you just stop? Anyway, this motherfucker thought vampires were goddamn real, and he was very interested in finding them. However, he was part of AIM group chats for vampires, and he was messaging other bitches.
Oh, I remember IM.
Yes. So, Jodi found out. And Jodi was like, what the fuck?
But they weren't dating at the time.
Yes,
right?
they were.
Why are you yelling?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry. They were together. They haven't broke up yet.
Okay.
So, at first, things were fine. But then he thought, I'm going to find all these vampires. And it was a part of many, many, many group chats on AIM. So he was messaging people. And then she was just like, whatever, it's about these weird vampires. But then she actually looked at it. And then when she looked at it, she realized that he was messaging other bitches.
That were vampires.
That were not... I'm going to hit you. They were not vampires because vampires aren't real.
I know that.
Do you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Anyway, she was like, what the fuck? Why are you messaging all these bitches about whatever? And then he was also meeting up with bitches. So she ended up confronting him. And they stayed together at first and like kind of got over it. But then things got worse and worse. And then things got violent with him. And then she ended up breaking up with him.
Okay.
All right. So she moved out and moved in with her grandparents, where, unfortunately for her, the same cycle continued, where she would date a guy and then they would cheat or start becoming distant, and then she would find out and flip her shit. Things would get violent. And then in one case, she confronted the woman that the guy was cheating with, which she didn't get violent, but like the girl was like, I didn't know.
Okay.
My bad, girl. Didn't know that, but I'm all set now. Thank you.
So it's almost like she's doing the same pattern.
Yeah, like, I don't know if... Yeah, she's kind of, like, picking, like, the same type of guys. So, as she got older, though, she was, like, working a lot. She worked, like, a lot of different jobs. Like, she didn't really hold on one job. She'd, like, bounce around to jobs a lot. And then she ended up starting to work for a wedding planning business. And when she was dating a guy that was, like, 20 years older than her.
Mm-hmm.
So he was divorced but had a kid, which at first she was fine with, and their relationship started out okay, but eventually their relationship turned to shit, as every single relationship with Jodi ever did, which makes you wonder, is it just the guys, or is it her, or is it a combination of both?
I would say a combination.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's just them or her. I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah, probably picking the wrong ones, and then her being a psychopath on top of it doesn't really help anything. So when she did end up leaving her wedding planning job, she was looking for a job elsewhere, mostly looking for like a different type of field. And she ended up coming across something that she had just thrown aside, like a come work for prepaid legal thing, which, if you remember, that is where she met Travis at a prepaid legal convention thing. That's his business. So she's like, fuck it, I'll look into this job because it seems okay. It's a sales opportunity, whatever. So she goes into this conference in September of 2006 for prepaid legal, and she's kind of like, it's all right. But then Travis spots her, and instantly he's like, holy shit, she is hot as fuck. She is my type.
He's like, goddamn, girl.
Yeah, he's like, damn, girl. And walks right up to her and sticks his hand out and introduced himself. And he was like, "Hi, I'm Travis," which would ultimately be the biggest mistake of his life.
So he is the victim.
Bum, bum, bum. So, at first, Jodi wasn't really interested in him. She had her older man's back home, but they ended up talking more and more throughout the time of the conference, and then he invited her to the ball that Prepaid Legal was throwing. Sounds bougie as fuck.
The ball.
The ball. And they got to know each other, and then the first couple of days, like I said, she wasn't really feeling it, but then she went back to her man's, her old guy, and had somewhat of a serious conversation. And she told him, she's like, "Look, I want to have kids and I want to get married." And him being a divorcee, and already having a kid, he was kind of like, I kind of already did that, and I'm not doing that. And by the way, my kid is moving, and I'm going to be moving to be closer to them.
Well, at least he's putting the tables on the cards on the table. Sorry.
I love how you have such a hard time with all of the sayings. It reminds me so much of Michael Scott. Oh, how the turntables.
Shut up. Yeah, but I mean, at least he's laying it down.
Yeah, that's true. So at that point, she was like, "Cool, we're done." And then I'm going to go see Travis. So then she literally went and saw Travis again and met up with him. And they started like casually dating at that point, but they weren't like exclusive.
So they were hooking up.
I don't know. So they were dating long distances. And because Travis was living in Mesa, Arizona, and Jodi was still living in California. So they were sending messages back and forth to each other all the time. They would comment on each other's MySpaces about how much like they liked each other, and just like silly comments. They would IM all the time. And
I miss MySpace.
Yeah, me too. Like, why did we give that up?
I think it's a lot better than Facebook.
Yeah,
actually.
like we were low-key coding. Granted, I went on Google and found all my
yeah
codes.
I went on Google and found my themes.
But you could have music, and it's all about your own personal style.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? So when they would talk about stuff on MySpace, they would also talk about religion and motivational stuff, because that's what Travis was into. And Jodi was low-key a chameleon. So she would
he
just
adapted to anything.
Yeah. She was like, "I really like you. I'm going to absorb all of your interests and turn into that." I think we all know somebody that's like that.
Shang Tsung.
What the fuck? I mean, yes, we don't know Shang Tsung. That's crazy that you just went there.
See, I can't blame my mind. Like, it just works like that.
You're such a weirdo. You know Shang Tsung? He's a chameleon. The gecko.
I mean, he has all this powers, so you know.
Yeah.
And he absorbs souls and stuff. So
you know what? Maybe she is Shang.
Those who doesn't know Shang Tsung, he's a Mortal Kombat character, right?
Yeah, and he literally like takes the moves
soul
and the look of the other characters. Oh my god. Anyway, so
I know him, not personally.
You do not know him.
I know of him.
No, you don't.
I said I know of him. Like, I know.
He's not real.
He's not real.
Okay, things that Ozzy thinks are real. Vampires and Shang Tsung.
Listen here. I think Mortal Kombat in general is a cool, genre. And it's a big part of my life, so fuck it. Why not?
Oh my god. All right.
I'm a nerd. I'm sorry.
Back to Jodi and Travis, okay? Not Shang Tsung. So things between the two got really hot and heavy very quickly. But
in like sexually or like...
However, Travis was a Mormon, and they have their law of chastity, which means that full-blown fucking is out of the question. So they resorted to other measures.
Anal?
If you guys saw my Instagram post at all, that it said, when I guessed that what Ozzy's gonna say,
is it anal?
It's butt stuff is what I thought you were gonna say, but you just went straight for anal.
So I'm right?
Yes.
They went anal?
They went anal.
Nice.
This is rated PG-13. Actually, it's rated R. After a while, It seemed like Jodi was really Shang Tsunging into Travis.
She was saying Shang Tsung Travis. Nice.
She was morphing into Travis.
Sounds like she's the one that's fucking him in the butt.
Oh my god, she was metamorphing into Travis. She was Power Ranging into Travis.
Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great.
She was turning into Travis. She took some polyjuice potion and was turning into Travis because she was posting motivational shit that Travis had said, like with like quotations. And then she ended up converting to Mormonism and asked Travis to baptize her.
No fucking way.
Now, if you remember what I said about Travis, he would not marry a non-Mormon girl.
So she's actually going through the process. And
so she's like, if I want
to be married, that anal sex must have been good then.
To Travis. Huh? If I want to Shang Tsung into Travis, then I need to be Mormon. So she did.
Plus all the butt sex.
Yeah. So she did that to just seem more appealing to him because she was obsessed with him. And she was already mad after they'd been dating for like 4 months that he wouldn't ask her to move to Arizona.
Jeez.
Right? Like, bitch, slow down.
Seriously.
So she would often tell people that she wanted to marry Travis, and the only way that could have happened, again, was if she was Mormon. So that's what she did. So she just seemed like she was a lot, and that was only after 4 months, and it seemed like she was the girl from Wedding Crashers where she's like, I'll find you. She's like stage 5 player.
Oh, yeah, that girl.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
That's a good movie, I know. One of your favorites.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
So soon, Jodi started noticing that when she was in person with Travis, he acted a lot different from when they were over the phone. So when they were on the phone, their conversations were a lot more deep and personal. And she said, in her words,
sex?
That when she was with them, things were a lot more sexual in nature.
Oh, yeah, phone sex. He's like, hello, baby girl. Miss Anal.
What the fuck? Okay, now things are getting a little weird over here, guys. I'm a little uncomfortable with Ozzy's constant talk about anal.
It's just funny.
Okay.
Like, church girl goes anal.
I mean, yeah. I think that was in, like, The Secret Life of American Teenagers.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So she also had begun to notice that when Travis was around his church friends, he was a lot more distant and cold and modest with her. And when he was in front of his strangers, he was often a lot more like open and affectionate towards her, which I can understand because the Mormon church, like, you shouldn't be fucking, so you don't want to broadcast that you're fucking.
Especially anal.
Oh my God. Let it go. So Jodi started to notice that she was also going longer without speaking to Travis. And then soon, like, if she was going to work, like, she wouldn't go inside of work until she heard from Travis. Like, she was obsessed.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much right there.
Like, really, like smothering?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when the two were together in front of Travis's close friends, his friends began to realize that she was not the person that she was pretending to be up front. So she could no longer hide her true psychopathic self.
So he's starting seeing the colors.
Yeah, his friends are. So Travis's friends say that at first she seemed super nice, like overly nice, like fake nice. And that over time it got more obvious that she was being fake nice. They also started noticing like how she would eavesdrop on Travis's conversations. She would literally follow him around the house like a lost puppy, no matter where he went, including to the bathroom. Like, she would wait outside of the bathroom door. So it was like really clingy.
Wow.
Yeah. And there was once an instant that Travis's friends noticed that she was eavesdropping on a conversation that he was having in his room and standing outside of his door with her ear to it and trying to see what he was saying. So she would also, when hanging out with Travis's friends and Travis, when they would go out, she would go up to men and like flirt with them and talk to them and trying to get them to like hang all over her just so she could go back to Travis's friends and Travis and say, oh, they won't leave me alone. They won't get off of me. Like that shit.
Like almost making him jealous?
Trying to make him jealous, yeah. but he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And his friends were like, what the actual fuck is she doing? Like, does she think that we're blind and can't see that she's hitting on them?
Yeah.
Like, what in the hell?
Guys know.
Yeah. So you can already see how this is going, but she was all consumed and wanted to be with him so bad that she was just getting even more and more and more mad that he was not inviting her to live there and that he was not asking her to marry him. And like, she started finding ulterior ways to convince him
to marry him.
Yeah, to like get her to move there.
Sheesh.
So she wrote herself a fake email from a fake stalker so that way he would invite her to live there because it wasn't
That's a little
safe,
excessive, right
quote
there.
unquote. Yeah. And then Travis's friends, like when they heard about the email, they were like, bro, Jodi wrote that. And he was like, no, she would never do anything like that. No way. And they're like, no, fucking Jodi wrote that shit. And they were like, he was like, no way. She couldn't do that. So, when she got this fake email, I feel like I just said that like Christopher Walken. Travis was a bit more protective over Jodi and Jodi was still trying to convince him like to move there. So one night after work, she just showed up at Travis's house. And mind you, she was still living in California. And she just stuck around for a couple of days. So she was hanging out with him and his friends Sky and Chris. And Sky and Chris are married and they have like their own house and they were all staying there together. And Sky and Chris are like, no. They see right through her bullshit. They don't fucking want her there. And like the more time that she's spending at their house with their kids also being there and Travis being there, they see like they do not want her there because she's scaring them. Like she's staring at Travis with like psycho crazy eyes, like just being really creepy. Like here's another example. So they pulled Travis aside. They're like, Travis, we're fucking scared of her. Like, we're genuinely
They're having
afraid.
the bro talk.
Yeah, like, we're genuinely afraid for you. We love you more than anything. But she's scaring the fuck out of us. And she is, like, going to kill you one day. And she is, like, psychopathic. You need to open your eyes and see it.
I feel like if one of my friends said that, like, I would actually listen.
I don't know. If somebody said that about me?
Just me in general.
To me? About me?
No, just in general. Like, but even before I met you, like, I would listen.
Well, there's no way you can say that unless you're in a situation because he liked her too. So he was a little blind to it. So they're like talking to him. They're like, yo, there's no way. Like you can't be doing this anymore. And Sky hears a creaking downstairs because this is after Jodi had gone to bed one night. They're all just talking. So she was like, okay, that's weird. And then she felt like they were being watched and listened to. So she just starts like talking loudly about something completely different just to like so that way Jodi can't hear what they're saying. And then all of a sudden there's a knock on the door and Travis opens the door and it's Jodi and he's like, yes. And she's like, when are you coming to sleep? And Travis is like, when we're done talking, I'll come say goodnight. And so she went back downstairs and they all kept talking. But then again, Sky felt like somebody was out there and she mouthed to Travis like, she's out there. And Travis is like, no way, but mouthed it. And then he just swings the door open. And then wouldn't you fucking know it, Jodi was sitting right there.
Came crashing inside.
Yep. She was fucking red as fuck and her jaw was tight. So she definitely heard what Sky and Chris were saying about her. So Travis is like, what do you want?
People.
Huh?
About to fight people.
Yeah, literally. Travis is like, what do you want? And she looks at Sky and Chris and she's like, is there a problem? And Travis says, nope. And then she's like, is this a private conversation?
No shit.
And then Travis is like, yeah, it is. And then, like, Sky and Chris described it as when that door opened, she was looking at them with pure rage and anger. Like, she looked straight evil.
Well, because they're telling him the truth.
And she doesn't like that, like, she's kind of getting exposed.
Right.
So after that look that they had from her, they were like already on the fence before that, but after that they told her that she needed to get the fuck out of the house. She's like, you need to get the fuck out of this house and never come back. But they said it nicely so that way they wouldn't kill her. Or she wouldn't kill them.
Yeah. So there wouldn't be any repercussions.
Yeah, so they were like, you're a nice girl, but
at
really,
that point, like, they're just playing nice to get out.
Please get out.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't appreciate you being nosy and, like, spying on us, so you need to please get out of our house. So, after this, though, even after it was shown to Travis that she was psycho, like, Sky was literally like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. They ended up staying together, Travis and
What?
Jodi. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he was blinded, like you said. So
Yeah.
We've all been there, even me.
Yeah, and over the next year, they traveled across the country together, stopping at tourist stops as well as significant Mormon temples and places within the Mormon faith.
So they're exploring and also exploring religion.
Yeah. So all of this traveling around together and spending time with them, she kind of got what she wanted out of that. And it just made her... Huh?
Marriage?
No, like just spending more time with him and kind of being all consumed with him, you know?
Okay.
But it did make her want to marry him even more. So she grew increasingly territorial over Travis, and she would get extremely jealous if he even looked at another female, which is not good. And she would tell everyone that would listen that she wanted to marry Travis so bad. So at that point, though, Travis was kind of starting to see, like, oh, she's a little crazy.
Yeah, she's a little crazy right now.
Yeah, and...
maybe I should not be with her.
And then he was like, well, I know that she wants to marry me, but I don't want to marry her. Like, he kind of saw her as impure because they were fucking and stuff. So he was like, I don't really want to marry her. And I don't think it's very fair to her if I keep dragging her along thinking that I am going to marry her. But not before. They ended up, like, they were still traveling together before he ended up breaking up with her. Like, he was just thinking about it. And then Jodi found out that he was actually cheating on her with another girl and, like, messaging another girl, which is why I'm saying, is it just the guys that she's picking, or is it because of her actions?
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of both.
Yeah. So she ends up finding those messages.
I'm assuming Travis is cheating all the way, like, just besides anal at this point.
Well, I think that her and him are having more of, like, a full-blown sexual relationship at this point.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't think that he actually did the act of cheating. I think that he was trying to meet up with other people because he knew that he...
Oh, that kind of cheating, okay.
Yeah, like, he knew that he wasn't going to be marrying Jodi. So at this point, he was trying to look for...
replacement.
A future Mrs. Alexander. Like I said, like, that's what he wanted. So when they were traveling and a girl ended up texting him, this is right before he broke up with Jodi. She ended up finding out that a girl texted him and was like, hey, what are you doing? And she texted back, I'm snuggling in bed with Jodi, and then, like, deleted it. So he probably never heard from that girl again and never knew why.
Most likely.
Yeah. Like, he's probably like, why the fuck have I never heard from her again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah. So they ended up breaking up after that little vacation that they had, and I think it was mutually, like, a mutual breakup because she was like, you're cheating on me, and he was like, you're fucking crazy, you know? So Travis did start dating other people, but was still texting Jodi in the middle of the night 2 weeks after they had broken up.
Still?
Yeah. So he was like, but she was living in California at the time, so he was like, she ain't gonna come here, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, just sexting.
But he was still...
They were sexting.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
But
there's
Jodi...
still communication feeling-wise. Then.
Yeah, exactly. But Jodi said, fuck this, and moved to Mesa, Arizona.
Oh.
Which is where he lived.
Yeah, that's...
And then he was pissed. He was like, oh, fuck no. Why the fuck...
He's playing with fire at that point?
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, why would you move here if we're broken up? Like, I know we're talking, but, like, we're technically broken up.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Like, don't move here. Yeah. Like, you could have moved
like,
here the entire time.
This ain't official.
Right. Like, please back the fuck up. And he was, like, telling his friends, like, I am not happy that she moved here. And she moved, like, down the street from him.
That's excessive.
Yeah.
Moved to a different state right across the street.
Yep. So Travis was dating a woman named Lisa at this time that she moved. And this is a woman, like, he really thought that he could marry. But Jodi, who had just moved there, started coming around his house all the time, letting herself in at night, fucking him. Like,
what?
Yeah, like, just climbing into bed with him in the middle of the night. Just shit like that.
Wow.
And Travis was like kind of dating both of them at that time.
Yeah.
And him and Jodi had such a toxic back and forth relationship. They were arguing, they were fucking, they were arguing, they were fucking, they were arguing. And like Jodi was basically stalking him at the same time. But like it's not good because he was also stalking Lisa. So when Travis would stay over Lisa's house, Jodi ended up knocking on the door and running away. She ended up slashing Travis's tires twice and then slashing Lisa's tires. And she also sent Lisa threatening emails and information about her and Travis's relationship. And she always seemed to know when Travis and Lisa were together, meaning she was fucking stalking them.
Right.
So
like knew when they were at the house and shit.
Exactly. Like she knew where they were at all times.
Yeah.
So eventually, after many other toxic things happening, such as Jodi continuously checking Travis's Facebook and showing up unannounced at his home, like Travis kind of had it, and he was like, dude, I can't keep doing this. Like, you need to go. You need to leave. Like, please move back to California. I cannot. Like, this is not good. This is not healthy. Like, I can't say no to you because you keep climbing into my fucking bed and I'm a dude. Like,
that's a bit much.
Yeah, like I like you're kind of
like,
forcing yourself on me. Exactly. Like, please get the fuck out.
Hop off my dick.
Yeah, so she ended up moving back to California. But
why is there a but?
Hold on. Look at there. By this time it was the recession, 2008.
Yeah.
So when she moved back home, Travis was having financial issues, and he ended up moving in a couple Mormon men to be roommates and to help pay his mortgage. So, but before she fully left, they were still arguing, going back and forth, having sex, and they ended up having one last big fight before she went back home. So Travis was so relieved. He was so glad that bitch was gone. But of course, it doesn't end there. This is our true crime podcast.
See, I knew it. I seen it.
And those of you that know this case know that
He's
the worst
victim.
is yet to come. So of course, Jodi left, but she's still checking Travis's Facebook. And that was becoming constant arguments because he was getting alerts about unusual activity. And like they were still texting each other and sexting each other. They were having phone sex, and like Jodi would record it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Freaky.
Yep. And then they just were continuing their toxic bullshit until Travis wrote a big blog post about how he wanted to marry a woman that loved him for his dedication and hardworking nature, and that he wanted someone that would have felt the same way as well. Someone that was willing to be hardworking, or you know what I mean. And Jodi saw this blog post and she was pissed. She like stopped messaging him as much, but she was still checking all his stuff. And Travis,
I never understood why people do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Just to be nosy, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like, but still, that's like, why?
Yeah. So Travis now started thinking back to Lisa because he kind of felt like she was the one that got away all because of Jodi, and like he really could have had a future with her if things were different with Jodi. So he began to think of her a lot, and he wanted to make things straight with her. So after Travis found out that like she hacked his shit again, he ended up confronting her and telling her that he was completely done, and said a lot of like mean shit to her over the phone. And then his roommate heard everything and was like, aren't you scared of what she might do? And he was like, nah, she's crazy, but she's harmless.
Hell no, man. I would question that myself too.
So back in California, Jodi was going to be heading to Utah for a prepaid legal briefing, which is where her new boyfriend Ryan was going to be. So she just wanted to stop by and see him, and she also called her ex right before she started dating Travis.
How long separated was before the new guy?
A couple months. Not even. The same with Travis, though. He was dating other girls, too.
Well, I just want to know.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all. It was within a year. This all happened within like 2 years. They met in 2006. They weren't seriously dating until 2007. And then this is in 2008 now. We are. Okay. So she was going to go visit Ryan, but she called her ex that she had right before Travis and asked him for a favor.
For a flavor?
So on June 2nd of 2008, Jodi left to go visit Ryan. And then she was planning to stop in Santa Cruz, Monterey, and LA, all before heading to Utah where Ryan was. The night before, she called Travis about 4 times. He didn't answer. 3 of the times, but then he did answer, and they talked for about an hour. She told him that she was going to Utah, and then on her way, she also called Ryan and told him, like, hey, I'm on my way, blah, 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 this is where I'm stopping. So she made her stop in Santa Cruz, and then on June 3rd, she ended up stopping in Monterey and meeting up with her ex, and then he helped her with that favor that she needed, which was borrowing 2 gas cans.
For?
After she got them, she left,
Burning shit up,
and made a couple banking deposits, then stopped to get a manicure, and then headed towards LA, all while still trying to call Travis and, like, get in contact with him.
Stop for a pedicure.
A manicure.
Manicure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, by the way, to do all this, she was renting a car. She rented a car. So, she ended up calling her boyfriend again and was like, hey, I'll be in Utah around 11 a.m. I'm leaving out here right now leaving from LA. So, around 9 p.m., she stopped. She got gas. She filled up the tanks and put them in her trunk. And then she got back in her car and turned off her cell phone.
Were the gallons filled?
Yeah, she filled them up.
Okay.
So Ryan did not hear from her until 24 hours after she was supposed to be in Utah already.
So it was a day after.
Like a whole day.
Without contact with her new boyfriend?
With her new boyfriend. Like, he didn't hear from her that whole day. He ended up hearing from her.
And he didn't even call her?
The next day. He was trying to call her, but her phone was off.
Her phone. Okay.
Yep. So when Ryan did not hear from her, like, he was worried, but, like, he was like, oh, maybe she's just running late. And then she finally ended up calling him, and he was like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I just took the wrong freeway. And he's like,
the wrong freeway for 24 hours?
24 hours, okay. So,
what? Yeah, that's like the worst excuse.
So on June 5th, one of Travis's roommates came home and noticed that the front door was locked, which was weird because Travis never normally locked the front door, which is how Jodi used to get in and sneak into his bed and shit.
Yeah.
But he didn't think much of it. He did notice as well that the furniture had been moved around, like someone had started cleaning the floor and didn't finish. But he thought that Travis had just gone out of town because he didn't see him. And little did he know that no one had heard from Travis within 2 days. So by the end of the week, his roommates grew increasingly worried because they still hadn't heard from him. And he had missed church, which is something that he never did.
Right, because he's such a religious person.
Mm-hmm. Chris and Sky tried to contact him multiple times as well. They were in the Bahamas. They were, like, trying to reach out to him about something like that they wanted to do.
All their boys were trying to get in contact.
Yeah, but they were getting no response, so they knew that something was wrong. So there was another girl that he was dating named Mimi, and she was supposed to be going on to a trip with him, and, like, she was like, what the fuck? Why haven't I heard from him? Like, we're supposed to be leaving. So she ended up showing up to his house and with her friend Dallin and her other friend, but his room was closed. So they go inside and they open it, and Dallin goes inside the room and he immediately sees blood all over the place.
Oh no.
So then he opened the door to Travis's bathroom, and there Travis was decomposing halfway out of the shower, dead.
Decomposing, so he's been there for a while.
A couple days. This is like almost a week after. So they call 911. 911 shows up, processes the scene. Travis was shot in the face. His throat was slit, and he was stabbed over 24 times.
What?
Police had asked if there was anyone that could hurt Travis like that, and everyone thought of one name immediately.
Fucking Jodi.
Jodi Arias.
So he got shot in the face. Then she slit his throat and stabbed him 24 times on the back.
This was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know the order of events here, but I'm thinking that.
But he was in the shower still,
I would say,
right?
Yeah.
So he was, half his body must have been out of the tub.
Yeah, he was like, so it was a stand-up shower, kind of like our old apartment. He was halfway in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he got shot. She basically opened the door, shot him in the face, then slit his throat, and then as he's trying to escape, he falls on the floor.
I don't know. I think it might have happened a little different because, give me a minute, we'll get there, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. I'm going to tell you about the scene and what they found, and then what was on what they found, okay? So, as police investigated the scene, it was clear that Travis had fought back.
Right.
They found a bullet casing. However, they didn't find the gun. They also noticed that Travis's body had been washed and found some DNA evidence, a bloody palm print. And while they're investigating, and they were also getting a whole bunch of phone calls from Jodi.
Yeah, because she's worried about what they find.
Right. So they're like, I heard something happened. What's going on? And police,
the victim.
Yeah, police already knew that about her and that she was like a main suspect here. So that was really dumb of her. Just draw more attention to yourself.
Right.
So they questioned her a bit on the phone, and then they're like, she's like, oh, I don't know what could have happened to him. I love him so much. I'm so upset. And then they keep investigating. So they check the laundry room. They find Travis's sheets, and in the washer, they find some clothes and a digital camera. And they're like, huh. So they took a picture of it. They picked it up, checked the slot, and the memory card was still in it. In total, police spent 3 days in Travis's home searching for evidence inside of the room and the house.
Oh, what's on the pictures?
Meanwhile, can you be patient?
Just tell the beans.
I am telling the beans. You just won't be patient. There's a line of suspense here, sir. Almost called you ma'am. Ma'am.
It's ma'am.
I forgot about that. Listen up, ma'am. Meanwhile, ma'am, Jodi, ma'am, was walking around like she didn't know what was happening to Travis. She was moping, and she was kind of like in a fog-like state, allegedly. She wrote poems about him and turned her MySpace practically into a shrine for him.
Oh my God. Yep, I remember when people did that.
Yep. And then she spoke to many of Travis's friends after his death and told them that they had an extremely sexual relationship, seemingly to taint his reputation after death, which is completely fucked. So police have all this evidence. They send it out to labs, but the most important piece of evidence that you keep fucking asking me about was the camera and what was on the SD card.
What the frick was in there?
So the first picture that police looked at was date stamped June 4th, 2008. It was him in the shower, and there were a few other pictures of him posing turned away in the shower. So at 5:30 p.m. is the last picture of Travis alive. After that, the other pictures seemed to be taken accidentally, depicting him being killed and the killer, but they were blurry, so they couldn't see who it was. But there were other photos as well that had been deleted, and they were able to be recovered. And when police viewed them, they saw none other than Jodi Arias, butt-ass naked, posing. Yep. And Travis as well.
We saw your boob. Bitch.
We saw your pussy.
Your coochie lips.
We synced it all. We got the full frontal, okay?
You did this.
You did this. All right. So meanwhile, police get another call from Jodi, and they're like, you know what? We need to talk to you. And she's like, okay, yeah, let's do a phone interview. And when they talk to her, she plays dumb as fuck, pretends to know nothing about the murder, and then she tells a story about how she got lost going to visit her boyfriend Ryan, and that's why it took her longer than she needed to go. Now, mind you, when I said that she rented a car?
Yeah.
The car had over double the amount of mileage it would have taken her to get to Utah. And when that period where she turned off her phone and she had gas cans, she used the gas so that way she didn't have to be caught on camera or digital receipt for getting gas going to see Travis.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Well, not smart because the bitch got caught.
Well, yeah, but you know what
so,
I mean.
At this time, she was already caught. She was on camera and her DNA matched. She was fucked.
Yeah.
So, they were just kind of building their airtight case for her. So they pulled phone records, financial records, everything they could. They found her prints. They found the evidence in the camera. And like I said, the DNA matched. So they issued a warrant for her arrest on July 9th of 2008. And she was arrested on July 14th. Now, the state wanted the death penalty for her.
Well, yeah. She's psycho.
Yep. So when this went to trial and went to court and everything, everybody found her guilty of murder, but they couldn't sentence her to death. There were 2 mistrials because they couldn't sentence her to death, or they couldn't choose whether or not to sentence her to death. So eventually it did end up going to a judge to make that decision. And she ended up getting arrested and sent to jail for life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
So life. She got life. However, she tried to appeal it, saying she wasn't granted a fair trial. And they said, fuck you. And it was upheld. And she is still in prison today.
Till this day?
Yep.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's only 2008, so.
Oh, that's still a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she didn't actually get sentenced until
Poor Travis,
2012 and 2013.
He didn't deserve to die like that.
No, definitely not. So back to what we were talking about. I think that, you know how it said, like, he was turned away and he was posing. I think that, like, she probably opened the shower door.
Stabbed him in the back.
Took some pictures to let his guard down. Because remember, she wanted to be a photographer. And then stabbed him. And then probably slit his throat.
And then he wouldn't be
probably
dying
shot him.
and shot him.
Yeah. Which is definitely overkill.
Yeah, that's still overkill.
But imagine, like, stabbing somebody 24 times.
Yeah.
I mean, don't do that. Don't imagine that. But, like, the energy it would take alone.
Yeah.
Would be insane.
Especially when the person's fighting back.
Right. And Travis is, like, not a small dude.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know how people can do this.
Yeah. Which is the one thing we'll never understand about this podcast is how people do crazy ass fucking things. We'll
exactly.
Never get it. Well.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it. So
that was a good one.
The end of today's episode about Cuckoo Nut Lady. And the main source of this episode was Picture Perfect by Shanna Hogan. We will put pictures on the website of Jodi. She's pretty, but you know, she's psycho, so don't look too much into that.
That just means that beauty isn't everything.
No, it is not. No, it is not. It's on the inside that counts. So keep that in mind. Anyway, well, we hope to see you guys at KushCon. If not, keep listening.
And we'll put up more content like normal.
Yep.
We're getting there, guys. Promise you.
We're getting there. If you want to check out the merch that we're bringing to KushCon, it will be on our website after KushCon.
Yes.
After. KushCon exclusives first. And you can find our website at
KushConCrime.com.
Yeah. And our Instagram and social media channels are
at KushConCrime.
And if you would like to suggest a case, there is a fill form on our website, and we would love to have some case suggestions from you. Sign up for our newsletter as well. You'll see a cute little surprise.
Yep. And DM us for like new strains and everything.
Yeah. Send us a strain you like.
Or even if you have cases. Yeah, I was going to say case suggestions.
Send us your cases. And then, hey, maybe if you suggest a case and we do it, we might send you a little something, something. Also, DJ Styles, can you please send us a good address to send you a little something, something?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well,
especially because of the booty mixes.
We got some things for you. All right. Well, please stay lifted. Please keep listening. And
shout out to my boy Kurtrell.
What up, Kurtrell?
He actually messaged me saying that he's loving our podcast.
Hey, girl. Guy.
Oh,
just kidding.
For me, it's hey, girl.
Hey, girl. All right. Well, have a great day, guys. Stay lifted, and we will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.